Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tom or Gummy, and today we're back once again for another Minecraft statue tutorial. I know it has been a long time on the channel since we've done a Minecraft video. This is going to be kind of the resurrection of that series. I'm going to be doing a bit of this and a bit of Fortnite kind of mixed together, so hopefully that pleases both audiences. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So today we are going to be building a PewDiePie statue. This is of course based on his new skin, which he's been using recently in all his videos. So the blocks you are going to need to build this statue are as following. You'll need grey concrete, cyan terracotta, light grey concrete, white terracotta, orange concrete, orange terracotta, oak planks, spruce planks, birch planks, brown terracotta, grey terracotta, green concrete, lime concrete, black concrete, oak wood slab, and birch wood slab. So I'm going to pause here, give you guys a second to grab them into your inventory, and then we'll get straight into building. Now again, apologies if I'm a little rusty with the old Minecraft instructions. It's been about a year since we've done a Minecraft video, but hopefully it shouldn't be too noticeable. So let's get into building. Once again, we're going to do this as we used to, layer by layer, left to right, and we're going to start off with the front side of the legs. So the front side of the legs is 12 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide. Let's begin. So we're going to start off by placing 1 grey concrete, 2 light grey concrete, 2 grey concrete, 2 light grey, and 1 grey, and that is layer number 1. Now again, after every single layer, please feel free to pause the video and catch up as necessary. Moving on swiftly to layer number 2, we do the exact same, so it's going to be 1 grey concrete, 2 light grey, 2 grey, 2 light grey, and 1 grey. So again, second layer is the exact same as the first. The third layer is as following: 2 grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, 2 grey, 1 cyan, and 2 grey. So again, layer number 3. Layer number 4, going to be 1 cyan terracotta, 2 light grey, 2 grey, 2 light grey, and 1 cyan terracotta. So that is the first 4 layers. Layer number 5 is going to be 2 grey concrete, 1 cyan, 2 grey, 1 cyan, and 2 grey. And then swiftly on top of that, we're going to do layer number 6, which is going to be 1 cyan, 1 light grey, 1 cyan, 2 grey concrete, cyan, light grey, cyan. So if I back up, it should look something like this. Again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. That's the first 6 layers complete. Layer number 7, we're going to place 1 cyan terracotta, 6 grey concrete, and 1 cyan terracotta. And on top of this, for layer number 8, we're going to place 1 light grey concrete, 2 cyan terracotta, 2 grey concrete, 2 cyan, and 1 light grey concrete. The next layer is going to be 2 light grey, 4 grey concrete, and 2 light grey concrete. Swiftly followed by the next layer, which is going to be 2 light grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, 2 grey concrete, 1 cyan, and 2 light grey concrete. So again, backing up, it should look something like this, and that is layer number 10. Second to last layer now, number 11, we're going to place, again, the exact same as the previous layer, so 2 of our light grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, 2 grey concrete, 1 cyan, and 2 light grey. And then for the final layer, the 12th layer, we're going to do 3 cyan terracotta, 2 grey concrete, and 3 cyan terracotta. And once you've done that, it should look something like this. Again, that is a 12 by 8 rectangle. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. Again, I do highly recommend that you kind of pause the video, copy what you can see on screen before moving on, just to avoid confusion later down the line. It's better to kind of figure it out now than get half an hour down the road and figure out that everything has gone horrifically wrong and have to start again. So that is the core of the front side of the legs. What we're going to do now is we're going to go a little crazy and start adding some 3D effects to make it look a little bit more interesting. So we're going to start off by coming to the bottom left corner. We're going to leave 1 block, we're going to place 2 light grey concrete, leave 2 blocks and 2 light grey concrete. On top of this, we're going to go to the third layer on the left side. We're going to place 2 cyan on the left and 2 cyan on the right. Continuing on the left side, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. So on this third block here, we're going to place a cyan terracotta. We're going to go up one, diagonal to the right, and to the right one. We're then, from this block, going to go up diagonal to the left, and up one. So essentially, you can see here, it's almost like a sideways T. However, this block in the middle is missing. And we repeat this on the right side. So again, we go to this block here, up 1, 2, and on the third block, we're going to go up 2 to the left, and then up diagonal. However, this time we're going to use one light grey concrete, and then one cyan, rather than just straight cyan terracotta, just to kind of mix it up a little bit and match with the actual textures of the skin. So that is the front side of the legs. Once again, that is a 12x8 rectangle. And I, again, suggest, if you haven't already, pause here and make sure it's looking like this. So continuing now at a good pace, we're going to start off by building the body, the upper body to be more precise. The upper body is a 12x8 and each arm is 12x4. What we're going to do is on the left side, we're going to place one grey concrete. We're then going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the left with a white terracotta block. We do the exact same on the right side, so one of our grey concretes, and then 4 to the right using white terracotta, and that's going to mark out where the hands begin. It means we don't have to figure it out later. It's already done, and we can crack on with that later on once we are ready to do so. For now, we're going to worry about the upper body. So once again, that is a 12x8 rectangle. The first layer is going to be nice and simple. That's going to consist of 8 grey concrete. Layer number 2 is going to be 8 cyan terracotta, keeping it nice and easy. We're going to mix it up a little bit now with 1 grey concrete, 1 orange concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 2 grey concrete, 1 orange concrete, and 2 orange terracotta. So that is layer number 3. For layer number 4, we're going to place 5 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and 2 grey concrete. So again, layer number 4. Layer number 5, we're going to do 3 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and 4 grey concrete. The next layer, number 6, we are going to do 8 cyan terracotta. We're going to follow that for layer number 7 with, again, 8 cyan terracotta. The next layer is going to be 1 cyan terracotta, 6 light grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, and we cap this off with a solid layer of 8 light grey concrete. So again, backing up, it should look something like this, and that is layer number 9. For layer number 10, we're going to do, from left to right, 1 cyan terracotta, 3 orange terracotta, 1 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 1 grey concrete, and 1 cyan terracotta. On top of this, for layer number 11, we are going to do 1 light grey, 1 grey concrete, 1 orange concrete, 2 grey concrete, 1 orange concrete, 1 grey concrete, and 1 light grey concrete. And that is again our second to last layer. And then that brings us to our top layer, layer number 12, nice and simple, 1 light grey, 6 grey concrete, and 1 light grey. And that is now a 12x8 rectangle. That is the front side of the body complete. Well, at least before we start adding some 3D effects. What we're going to worry about now is adding the arms. So once again, as I said before, they're going to be 12x4, so 12 tall, 4 wide. And without further ado, let's begin. So if you haven't already, you come to the 13th layer of the build. You're going to go 4 to the left and 4 to the right. Luckily, we've already done this. If you haven't, again, please do so. On top of this, for our second and third layer, we're going to do 4 grey concrete. For our fourth layer, 3 grey concrete and 1 orange terracotta. On top of this, we're going to do a layer of 4 grey concrete. On top of that, we're going to do 2 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and 1 grey concrete. So this is the first 6 layers complete. Layer number 7, we are going to do 1 cyan terracotta, 1 orange concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and 1 grey concrete. Next layer, we're going to do 1 cyan, 3 grey. On top of this, we are going to do 1 orange concrete and 2 cyan, followed by 1 grey concrete. Next layer is going to be 2 orange concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, and 1 grey concrete. That's layer number 10. Second to last layer, number 11, we're going to do 2 of our cyan terracottas, 1 orange terracotta, 1 grey concrete, and that's followed by the final layer, layer number 12, which is 1 orange terracotta, 2 of our cyan terracottas, and then 1 orange terracotta. And it should look something like this. Once again, that is a 12 by 4 rectangle, 12 tall, 4 wide. One thing you can also do if you want to change this corner up here is on the 11th layer, just change the first two to light grey. So again, it gives it a little bit more variety. Moving over to the right side, again, nice and simple, left to right, layer 1, 4 white terracotta. Next 3 layers, going to be 4 blocks of grey concrete, so that's layers 1 to 4. Layer number 5 is going to be 1 terracotta, 1 concrete, 1 grey concrete, and 1 orange concrete. The next layer is going to be 1 grey, 1 orange terracotta, 1 concrete, and 1 terracotta, followed by a layer of 3 grey concrete and 1 orange concrete. Next layer is going to be 1 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and 2 cyan terracotta. On top of this, we're going to do 1 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 1 orange concrete, and 1 cyan terracotta. That's layer number 9. Layer number 10 is going to be 1 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 1 light grey concrete, and 1 cyan terracotta. Second to last layer, number 11, going to be 1 grey concrete, 1 cyan, 1 light grey, and 1 orange terracotta, and then followed for the final layer by 3 cyan terracotta and 1 grey concrete. And that is the front side of the body with both arms. Once again, 12 by 8 for the body, 12 by 4, for each arm. So again, good opportunity to pause if you need to do so. If you don't, let's crack on and start adding some 3D effects. So 3D effects, good stuff, good stuff. We're going to come to the second layer, to the third block on the body. We're going to place a row of 4 cyan terracotta. Once again, as I say, 3D effects, we're building on top of, not replacing. On top of this layer we've just built, we're going to place 1 orange terracotta, 2 grey concrete, and 1 orange concrete. On top of this, on the left side, we're going to place 2 grey concrete, and then we're going to leave it like this. What we're then going to do is go to the bottom left corner of the body. We're going to count up 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It should be the row directly under the cyan. We're going to place 1 grey concrete, leave a 1 block gap, and then place 2 cyan terracotta, and then 1 light grey concrete, and go 1 block to the right. What we're then going to do is go up 1, 2, 3. On the top block, we're going to place 1 grey concrete, and it looks something like this. We're going to repeat the exact same on the right side. So we head to the bottom right corner, we count to the 5th block, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it'll be the block directly next to this orange right here. We're going to place 1 grey concrete. We're then going to leave a 1 block gap, place our 2 cyan terracotta, 1 light grey concrete, and 1 to the left using light grey. Then leave the 2 block gap, place 1 grey concrete at the top, and as you've done that, it should look something like this, symmetrical on either side. Now, in regards to the arms, we're going to start off on the left side first. So continuing from this grey concrete we've placed before, we're going to go 1, 2, and a 3 to the left, and then we're going to place 1 orange terracotta. Underneath this, we're going to place from left to right 1 orange concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, 1 grey concrete, and 1 of our orange terracotta. And then underneath this, we're going to place 2 cyan terracotta, 2 grey concrete. Going back to the left corner, this orange terracotta here, we're going to go up 1, leave a block gap, place 1 cyan terracotta, then leave a 2 block gap, place 1 orange concrete, 2 block gap, so we're at the very top, and then we're going to go 1, 2, and on the 3rd and 4th block, we're going to place 2 cyan terracotta. And that ends up looking something like this. So again, that is the left arm complete. Please feel free to pause if you need to do so, and then we're going to head over to the right arm and finish that up. So heading over to the right arm, we come to this block here again on the right side where we left off. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3 to the right, and then place 1 cyan terracotta. Go to the second block, we're going to go up 1 using grey concrete, and we're also going to go down twice using grey concrete. From the upper level, we're going to go 1 cyan terracotta, 1 light grey concrete, and 1 orange terracotta. Underneath this, very similar, 1 cyan, this time 2 light grey. So that's the little area here. Going to the top right block here, we're going to leave a 1 block gap. We're going to place 1 orange concrete, leave a 2 block gap, whoops. So in front of orange concrete, place an orange concrete, leave a 2 block gap, place another orange concrete, go to the top, 1 block gap to the left, and then place 2 cyan terracotta. And it ends up looking something like this. So that is the front side of the statue complete. Again, if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. But yeah, apart from that, what we're going to do now is focus on making this statue 3D. By that, I mean working on the sides and actually turning it into a statue away from the kind of current pixel art theme we have going at the moment. So let's crack on with that. We're going to come to the bottom left corner, this side here, and we're going to head around to the left side. From here, we're going to expand 3 to the left, and that's going to comprise of 2 of our cyan terracotta and 1 grey concrete. So these sides are 12 tall and 4 wide. However, and this is a big however, the 4th block is already done. That is what you're looking at right here. 4th block done, out the way, don't need to worry about it. So what we're going to be placing is 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then 4th one, and that will give us our 12 by 4. Hopefully that makes perfectly good sense. So again, layer by layer, left to right, 3 blocks on each layer. So second layer is going to consist of 1 grey concrete, 2 light grey, and the third layer is going to be nice and easy, 3 grey concrete. Layer number 4, we're going to do 1 cyan terracotta, 1 light grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta. On top of this, we're going to do 2 light grey concrete and 1 grey concrete. So that is layer number 5. For layer number 6, we're going to do 1 light grey and 2 cyan. Layer number 7 is going to be 1 cyan, 1 grey, and 1 cyan. Next layer is going to be 1 grey concrete, 2 cyan terracotta. On top of this, we're going to do 1 grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, and 1 light grey concrete. On top of this, we're going to do 2 layers of 2 cyan terracotta, 1 light grey concrete. So once again, that is 2 layers of 2 cyan terracotta, 1 light grey concrete. And then we're going to cap it off with 3 of our cyan terracotta. And that's going to give us the 12 by 4 shape that we are looking for. From a side angle, it should currently look something like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add some 3D effects before we move on. So starting in the bottom left corner, we are going to place 1 grey concrete and 2 cyan terracotta. We're then going to go up 1, and on this row here, the third row, we're going to place a row of 4 grey concrete. We're then going to come to the 5th row, again staying on the left side, and place 1 cyan, and then go up 1 using 1 grey concrete. We then go up to the next level, but this time we're going to be on the right side. We place 1 light grey concrete, on top of that 1 cyan terracotta, and 1 light grey concrete. Proceed to go to the then top left corner, so that's the 11th and 12th layers, and we're going to place 2 of our grey, or in fact we'll do cyan terracotta, there we go. And once you've done that, that is your 12 by 4 with all the 3D effects, and it looks something like this. If you want to pause, again, please feel free to do so, given a few different angles, just try and make it as easy as possible. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to head around to the other side and essentially mirror what we've done here, just with slightly different 3D effects. So, come around to the right side, we're going to come to this block here, and we're going to start off by going 2 to the right with cyan and 1 grey concrete. Same logic applies, it's 12 by 4. First block in this case is already done, so we're only placing 3 per layer. Second layer, going to be 2 light grey concrete, 1 grey concrete, and then we're going to cap that off with a layer of 3 grey concrete. For the 4th layer, we do 1 cyan terracotta, 1 light grey concrete, and 1 cyan terracotta. And on top of this, we're going to place 1 grey concrete and 2 light grey concrete. So that is the first 5 levels, or layers, should I say, complete. Next level is going to be 2 cyan terracotta, 1 light grey concrete. On top of that, we're going to do 1 cyan, 1 grey concrete, and 1 cyan. The next level is going to consist of 2 cyan, 1 grey. We're then going to do 1 light grey, 1 cyan, and 1 grey. Next 2 layers is going to be light grey, 2 cyan. Whoops, that's not cyan. So again, that is the 10th and 11th layers. And then final layer, layer number 12, is going to be 3 of our finest cyan terracotta. Once again, 12 by 4, 12 tall, 4 wide, should look something like this. And with the 3D effects, again, pretty simplistic. We're going to start off in the bottom right corner by placing 1 grey concrete, 2 to the left using cyan terracotta. On the 3rd level, place 4 grey concrete. On the 5th level, on the right side, place a cyan terracotta, and on top of that, 1 grey concrete. Heading up to the next level, we're going to go to the left side. We place 1 light grey concrete, 1 cyan, 1 light grey. We're then going to go to the top right corner on the 11th and 12th layers and place 2 cyan terracotta. And that is the right side of the leg complete. And again, if you want to, please feel free to pause. If it doesn't look like that, go back, see where things haven't gone quite to plan. And again, any issues, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll try and get back to you and help as much as possible. So, if I back up now, you'll see it should be starting to take shape, starting to look pretty neat. We've got the sides of the legs done. We're now going to work on the sides of the arms. Before we do that, we're going to build the underside of the arms. So we come to the bottom layer of the hands, this layer of the white concrete or white terracotta, and we're going to bring it backwards 3 blocks all the way across. So 1, 2, 3, and we do this all the way across on both sides, and what this will give you is a 4x4 square. That's going to be the underside of the hands, as you can see here if I go below, and essentially what this means is there won't be a gap like that. Once you finish building the sides, you'll have fully complete hands. I'm going to go around to the left side, and currently it should look something like this. It's essentially a backwards L, and again it's 12x4. However, once again, 4th block already done, out the way, don't need to worry about it. So, let's begin building. Once again, layer by layer, left to right. The first 3 layers on top of the already existing one is going to be grey. Whoops, I'm doing a horrific job of placing blocks. You can tell it's been a while. It's going to be 3 layers of grey concrete. On top of this, we're going to do 1 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and 1 grey concrete, followed by a layer of 1 grey concrete, 2 orange concrete, and on top of that we're going to do 1 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 1 orange concrete. The next layer is going to be 3 grey concrete. On top of that we're going to do 1 orange concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and 1 cyan terracotta. Next layer is going to be 1 orange concrete, 2 cyan terracotta, followed by, if I can fly up, 1 grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, 1 orange terracotta, and then the final layer is going to be 1 orange terracotta, 1 cyan, and 1 grey concrete. So that is the left side of the arm complete. That's a 12x4. Again, from a side angle, it looks like this. And then the 3D effects, pretty simplistic in this case. We're going to go to the bottom left corner. On the 2nd and 3rd block, we're going to place cyan terracotta. On top of this, we're going to place 1 orange and 1 cyan. On top of that, starting on the left side, we place 1 orange concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 2 grey concrete. We're then on the left side going to leave a 1 block gap and place 1 grey concrete, 2 cyan terracotta on top of that. And then we're going to go all the way to the top to the 2nd and 3rd block in the middle and place 2 cyan terracotta. So from a side angle, it looks like this. Again, that's a 12x4. Please feel free to pause as necessary. Now, the other side, the right side of the arm, is slightly different, so I'm going to run through it. Again, please take your time with this. So let's head around to the right side. Again, 12x4, however, different colours, different shapes. So the first 3 layers on top of the existing one is going to be grey concrete, so that's the first 4 layers out the way. The 5th layer is going to be 1 orange terracotta and 2 grey concrete. The next layer is going to be 3 grey concrete, followed by 1 grey concrete, 2 orange terracotta, followed up by 2 grey concrete and 1 orange terracotta. The next layer is going to be 2 cyan terracotta with 1 grey concrete. We're then going to do 2 layers of 2 orange concrete and 1 grey concrete. And then for the final layer, layer number 12, we do 2 cyan and 1 grey. So again, if I back up, that is a 12x4, that's the core shape. Then what we're going to do is go ahead and add some 3D effects. So again, just giving you a few different angles so you can pause if you want to do so. And then for the 3D effects, very, very simplistic. Again, come to the first layer, 2nd and 3rd block in the middle, and we're going to place 2 cyan terracotta. On the left side, we go up 1 using cyan. On the right side, 1 orange terracotta, followed by a layer consisting of 1 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and 2 grey concrete. On the right side, we're going to leave a 1 block gap. We're then going to go up 1, cyan terracotta, leave a 1 block gap, 2 cyan terracotta, diagonal to the left, and to the left one. And again, from a corner angle, it looks like this, and that is the sides of the statue complete. So right now the statue should be looking like this. If it doesn't, again, please go back in the video, see what things haven't gone quite to plan. But if it does, perfect. We're going to, again, continue with the pace and head around to the rear side and start making some progress there. Okay, so let's head around to the rear side of the statue. We're going to start off with the rear side of the legs. The rear side of the legs, just like the front, is going to be a 12 by 8. However, and there's a big however, the left side and the right side are already complete. So that means 2 blocks of every single layer done out the way, doesn't need to be worried about. That means we're only placing 6 blocks per layer, essentially linking left side to right side. So, without further ado, let's get started. First block, right next to this grey concrete, we're going to place 2 light grey concrete, 2 grey, and 2 light grey. So that's layer number 1. For layers 2 and 3, we're going to place 6 grey concrete. And we're also going to do, just to make our lives slightly easier, is we're going to count to the 3rd block, and we're going to build this all the way up to the top, in the middle, and same with the 4th. So it's just a case of filling in the 2 blocks either side for each remaining layer. The 2 blocks on the left side, on this 4th row, is going to be 1 light grey, 1 cyan, and then on the right side, 1 cyan, 1 light grey. On top of this, 1 light grey, 1 cyan, 1 cyan, 1 light grey, followed by 2 cyan and 2 cyan. Next layer is going to be 2 grey and 2 grey, and then next layer, 1 light grey, 1 cyan, 1 cyan, 1 light grey. So you can see, very symmetrical in its design. Next layer is going to be 1 light grey, 1 grey, and then on the right side, 1 grey, 1 light grey. Next layer, 2 light grey and 2 light grey. Second to last layer, 1 light grey, 1 cyan, 1 cyan, 1 light grey. And then the final layer is 2 cyan on either side. Ends up looking something like this. That is a 12 by 8 rectangle. And then we'll add some 3D effects. So for the 3D effects, we're going to start off in the bottom left corner. We place 1 grey, 2 light grey concrete, 2 grey, 2 light grey, and 1 grey. On top of this, we're going to leave a 1 block gap, and we're going to place 2 light grey, leave a 2 block gap, 2 light grey. On top of this, we're going to place 3 grey concrete, 2 block gap, 3 grey concrete. So again, ends up looking something like this. We're then going to head to the left side. We're going to leave a 1 block gap, and we're going to place 2 of our light grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, and 1 light grey concrete. We then leave a 1 block gap and place 2 light grey concrete. We repeat this on the right side, so come to the right side, this grey concrete here, leave a 1 block gap, 2 of our light grey, 1 cyan terracotta, 1 light grey, leave a 1 block gap, and 2 light grey. Final step we're going to do is go to the very top layer, the 12th layer. We're going to come to the 3rd block, and we're going to place a row of 4 cyan terracotta. Once you've done that, looks something like this. Again, if you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so, and that is a 12 by 8. Moving swiftly along, we're going to move on to the rear side of the body. Once again, a 12 by 8 rectangle, starting off nice and simple with a row of 8 grey concrete. On top of this, second layer, 8 cyan terracotta. Third layer, slightly more difficult. So we're going to place 1 orange terracotta, 1 orange concrete, 1 cyan, 1 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 1 orange concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and 1 grey concrete. So that is layer number 3. Layer number 4, we're going to place 1 grey concrete, 2 orange concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, 1 orange terracotta, 1 orange concrete, 1 grey concrete, and 1 cyan terracotta. So that is layer number 4. Layer number 5, going to be 1 grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, 1 orange terracotta, 4 cyan, and 1 orange terracotta. Top of this, for layer number 6, we're going to do 1 grey concrete, 3 cyan terracotta, 1 orange terracotta, 1 cyan, 1 orange concrete, and 1 orange terracotta. On top of this, we are going to do 1 grey concrete, 1 orange concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 4 cyan terracotta, and 1 grey concrete. The next layer is going to be 2 grey concrete, 2 orange concrete, 2 cyan, 1 orange concrete, and 1 orange terracotta. Next layer is going to be 1 cyan terracotta, 5 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and 1 cyan terracotta. Next layer, our 10th layer, is going to be 1 grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, 1 grey concrete, 2 orange terracotta, a grey concrete, a cyan terracotta, and a grey concrete. 11th layer now, second to last layer, is going to be 1 grey concrete, 1 cyan terracotta, 4 grey concrete, 1 cyan, and 1 grey. And then that brings us to the 12th and final layer, which is going to be 1 grey, 2 cyan, 2 grey, 2 cyan, and 1 grey. So again, if I back up, you should now see it looks something like this. That is a 12 by 8 rectangle. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. And we're going to add the rear side of each arm. Starting on the left side, the rear of the right arm. First layer already done, that's the white terracotta. We're going to place 2 layers of 3 grey concrete. Next layer is going to be 1 light grey and 2 grey, followed by a layer of 2 cyan and 1 grey. So that is the first 5 layers complete. Layer number 6 is going to be 1 cyan and 2 orange terracotta, followed by the next layer, which is going to be 1 light grey, 1 grey, and 1 orange terracotta. Next layer is going to be 1 light grey, followed by 2 grey concrete. On top of this, we're going to do an orange concrete, an orange terracotta, and a grey concrete. The next layer is going to be 2 orange concrete, 1 orange terracotta. Layer number 11, second to last layer, 2 cyan, 1 grey, followed by 1 orange terracotta, 1 orange concrete, and 1 cyan terracotta. Once again, that's a 12 by 4, and that is the rear of the right arm, or from the rear perspective, the left side. Heading over to the right side, again, first layer complete, that's white terracotta. We're going to do 2 layers of grey concrete. We're then going to do 2 grey, 1 light grey, followed by 2 grey, 1 cyan. Next layer is going to be 1 grey, 1 orange terracotta, 1 orange concrete, and we're going to cap that off with 1 grey concrete and 2 orange terracotta. Next layer is going to be 2 grey concrete and 1 light grey concrete, followed by 1 grey concrete, 2 cyan, followed by 1 grey, 1 cyan, and 1 orange concrete. Second to last layer, layer number 11, going to be 1 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 1 orange concrete, and then we're going to cap this all off with 1 cyan, 1 grey, and 1 cyan. So that is the rear of each arm, both 12 by 4, again, and body 12 by 8. All that's left to do now is add the small 3D effects on the rear side, not too many, as you would imagine. So we're going to start off directly above where we left off here with the row of 4 cyan. We're going to place 1 orange concrete, 2 grey concrete, 1 orange terracotta, and then on the right side we're going to place 2 grey concrete, like so. We're then going to come to the bottom left corner of the body, go up 1, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and 4 using grey concrete. On the third block we're going to go 1 to right. On the fourth block we're going to go 2 to left using cyan terracotta. On the right side we do the exact same, so come to the bottom right corner, go up 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the third block, 1 to the left. Fourth block, 1 to right using grey and 1 cyan terracotta. Next step we're going to do is we're going to come to the top left corner of the body, so this block here, 5th block on the left. We're going to go 1 to right, and then down 1 and 2. On this block we place 1 light grey, underneath it 1 cyan, and on this side we do the exact same. So again, exact same position. There should be a 4 block gap if you've positioned them correctly, as you can see, and they'll be 2 blocks away from the top. Final step, go to the top left corner. We're going to leave a 1 block gap. We're going to place 1 orange terracotta, 2 cyan, and on the right side we do the exact same. So we're going to leave a 1 block gap, 1 cyan. However, this time we're going to place 1 orange and then 1 cyan. So slightly different in the pattern, but same positioning overall. And that is the rear side of the body. Cap the body off, we're going to fill in the shoulder area. So to come around to the front side, we're going to start off with the left corner. So in front of this cyan here, we're going to place an orange concrete. To right of that, we place 1 cyan terracotta, and to right of that, 1 grey concrete. In front of this, we're going to place 2 orange terracotta and 1 grey concrete. So that's what the left shoulder should look like. What we're then going to do is on the left side here, this first row, so where the cyan and the grey concrete is, we're going to place 2 orange concrete on top as a 3D effect. We're then going to head over to the right side. In front of the orange terracotta here, we are going to place 1 cyan terracotta, 1 orange concrete, and 1 orange terracotta. And in front of that, we're going to place 1 light grey, 1 orange concrete, and 1 cyan terracotta. With the 3D effects on this side, we're actually going to leave 1 block in. So above the 2 cyan here, we're going to place an orange terracotta and 1 cyan terracotta. So from above, it should look like this. The middle area does not matter what you fill it in with. It doesn't even matter if you fill it in. It's going to be covered by the head. But for now, it should look like this. That's a 16 wide by 4 thick area. And that is the left and right shoulders. Now, of course, it looks slightly bulkier from all the 3D effects. But that is completely different. So again, bear that in mind. Core shoulders themselves, 16 by 4. Okie dokie. So once you've done that, that is the body of the statue complete. I'm going to go and get rid of my arm, chop it right on off, and hopefully when it loads, we'll do a little spin around to give you guys a quick wrap up of that section. If you want to pause at any point, please feel free to do so. Hopefully this loads. There we go. It's being a little laggy, and we'll go each section step by step and give you one last opportunity to pause and catch up where necessary. Again, any issues, go back in the video. If I haven't gone to plan, leave a comment down below and I'll try and help you. So we have got in front of us the front side of the legs. That's a 12 by 8. Coming around to the left side, we have the left side of the legs. That is a 12 by 4. Coming around to the right side, again 12 by 4. Underside of each hand is 4 by 4. Coming around to the front side, we have the front side of the body, 12 by 8. Front side of each arm, 12 by 4. Coming around to the left side, we have the left side of the arm, which is once again 12 by 4. Exact same with the right side, 12 by 4, slightly different pattern. Coming around to the rear side, we have the rear side of the legs, 12 by 8. Rear side of the body, 12 by 8. Rear side of each arm, 12 by 4. And with the shoulders, which is 16 wide and 4 blocks thick. So that leaves us now with one last task to wrap up this statue, and that is, of course, working on the head. So, for the head, there is a few different blocks you are going to want to grab. Of course, you want to grab your browns and the greens, so we'll try and fit them onto the hotbar, as well as your wood items, as you can see right there. What you also want to do, which I haven't actually grabbed, this is an optional thing, but I think it looks a lot better than, say, using the black, is to grab some of the lovely pink terracotta as a mouth. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off at the front side of the statue, and we are going to come to the left side of the body. Now the way you work this out, come to the front left corner, count 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block, place a oak plank, bring it 1 forwards using spruce, and 1 forwards using oak. Do the exact same on the right side, so come to the right corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, place a oak, spruce, oak, and in between the second row, we're going to place 6 of our white terracotta, and in front of the second row, we're going to place 1 oak plank, 1 white terracotta, 2 pink terracotta, 1 white, and 1 oak plank. So what it's going to give you is an 8 by 2 overhang, as you can see right there, and what we're going to do is start expanding it around to the sides to get the full head shape. So come around to the left side, what we're going to do is we're going to replace this oak plank here with a white terracotta. We're then going to grab our grey terracotta and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to the left. And we do the exact same on this side. So 1 white terracotta to replace, 5 grey terracotta, and it expands 2 blocks over the rear side of the statue. It's going to be 8 blocks wide. And then we go ahead and join these together by placing 2 rows of 6 grey terracotta. What this will give you is an 8 by 8 square. This is going to be the template for the head. So we've got the front side, left side, right side, and rear side. We're going to work on each side step by step, and then ultimately we'll have the finished product. So let's start off on the front side first. Again, layer by layer, each side is 8 by 8, so 8 layers of 8 blocks. Second layer, we're going to start off on the left. We place 1 oak plank, 1 white terracotta, 4 oak planks, 1 white terracotta, and 1 oak plank. The next 3 layers is going to consist of 8 white terracotta. He is going to have no eyes for now. It will make sense in a second once we add the 3D effects. Next layer is going to be 1 oak plank, and 7 white terracotta. That's followed by a layer of 1 spruce plank, 7 oak planks, and then the final layer, layer number 8, is going to be 1 spruce plank, 5 birch planks, and 2 oak. So that is an 8x8 square. That's the front side of the face. What we're going to do for the 3D effects is we're going to start off in the bottom left corner. We're going to bring the beard forwards a layer. So we place 1 birch, 1 oak. We're going to go up, and then we're also going to bring this part, the mustache, go down, 1 oak, 1 birch, 1 oak. What we're also going to do is expand it downwards. So we're going to go down diagonal from this one here. We're going to place 1 oak, 2 birch, 1 oak, and we're also just going to bring it back a layer. So place 2 oak directly underneath the 2 pink terracotta, like so. So it's just making the beard a little more 3D, making it look a little more interesting. What we're then going to do is we're going to go on the left side, leave a 1 block gap, and we're going to place 1 green concrete, 2 black concrete, 2 green, 2 black, and 1 green. On top of this, we are going to place 1 green, 2 lime, leave a 2 block gap, 2 lime, and 1 green. So that is the eyes, or in this case, the glasses. So hence why we didn't put eyes underneath, because they'll be covered up, so it'd be a bit pointless. Next layer, we are going to place on top of the green 1 birch plank. We're then going to go up 1. We're then going to leave a 1 block gap to right, and we're going to place 1 oak. On top of that, 1 birch. And then to the right, we're going to go oak, spruce, oak. On top of this, we're going to place 2 birch, leave a 1 block gap, 1 oak, and then on the right side, directly above the green concrete, place 2 birch planks. Once you've done that, that is the front side of the face complete. Again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. So core 8x8, and then a bunch of 3D effects on top. Now, what we're going to do is start making some progress on the left side of the head. So head around to here. And again, we're going to be placing 7 blocks on each layer, because the first block is already complete. Starting on the left side, the first layer should consist of 5 grey terracotta, 1 white terracotta, 1 spruce, and 1 oak, and of course this is a 3D effect, so ignore that. Second layer from left to right is going to be 3 grey terracotta, 2 brown, and 1 white, and 1 oak plank. Third layer is going to be 1 grey, 1 brown, 1 grey, 1 brown, 2 white terracotta, and 1 oak plank. Layer number 4 is going to be 1 grey terracotta, 1 oak, 1 brown, 1 oak, 2 spruce, and 1 oak. So that is layer number 4. Layer number 5, 1 spruce, 3 oak, 2 green concrete, and 1 oak plank. On top of this, we're going to do 1 spruce, 3 oak, 2 spruce, 1 oak, and then 2 layers of 7 oak planks. So that is going to be the left side of the head. Once again, going to add a whole bunch of 3D effects. So I'll give you a second to pause, and then we're going to go a little crazy with the 3D effects. So starting off, we're going to come to the bottom left corner. We're going to go up 1, 2, and to the third block, and we're going to place an oak. We're going to go up, to right, and up. To the left of this, we're going to place a birch. On top of this, we're going to place a 2x2 of birch. From this top layer, we're going to go 1 to right with oak, 1 birch, 1 oak, and 3 birch. Underneath this, we're going to place oak, birch, spruce, birch, oak, birch. Underneath that, we're going to leave a 1 block gap. And we're going to go down 1, 2, 3 using oak. From the middle one to the second block, we're going to go 2 to the right using birch. We're going to go up 1 using lime, concrete, to right 1, and to right 1 using green concrete. Final step is down diagonal from this birch, we're going to place 2 oak, and once you've done that, it looks like this. Next, we're going to go ahead to the top, we're going to leave a 1 block gap, We're then going to grab ourselves our oak and birch slabs, and we're going to place on the second block 1 oak slab, 4 birch planks, and 1 oak slab. And that is the left side of the head complete. So again, if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. From a corner angle, looks like this. Heading around to the right side, exact same logic applies. We've got our first layer, which is 1 oak, 1 spruce, 1 white terracotta, and 5 grey concrete. Layer number 2 is going to be 1 oak plank, 1 white terracotta, 2 brown, and 3 grey terracotta. Layer number 3 is going to be 1 oak plank, 2 white terracotta, 1 brown terracotta, 1 grey, 1 brown, and 1 grey. Layer number 4 going to be 1 oak plank, 2 spruce planks, 1 oak, 1 brown terracotta, 1 oak, and 1 grey terracotta. Layer number 5 is going to be 1 oak plank, 2 green concrete, 3 oak planks, and 1 spruce plank. Next layer, 6th layer, we're going to do 1 oak, 2 spruce, 3 oak, 1 spruce, and then the final 2 layers is going to be 7 blocks of oak. So again, looks like this. That is the core kind of base layer. For the 3D effects, we're going to go to the bottom right corner, up 1, 2, 3, and to the 4th block, we're going to place 1 spruce, and then up 1, 2, 3 with oak. To the left of this, we're going to go 1 birch, 1 oak, 1 birch, 1 oak, and 3 birch. Underneath this, again going from the right side, 1 birch, oak, birch, spruce, oak, birch, oak, and birch. Underneath this, we're going to place 1 green concrete, and then 2 lime. Leave a 1 block gap, place 1 oak, and then underneath the lime, we're going to place 2 birch, and then down diagonal, just like we did on the other side, with 2 oak planks. Final step, just like we did on the other side, we're going to leave a 1 block gap at the top, 1 oak slab, 4 birch planks, and 1 oak slab. And that is the right side of the head. So again, if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. And then we'll head around to the rear side. So second to last side, the rear side of the head. Again, it's an 8x8 square, however left side and right side already done. So we're only placing 6 blocks per layer. First layer, what we're going to do is we're going to change the 4th block to a brown terracotta. So it looks like this. Second layer is going to be 1 brown, 1 grey, brown, 2 grey, 1 brown. Layer number 3 is going to be 1 spruce, 1 brown, 1 oak, 1 brown, 1 grey terracotta, 1 spruce plank. So again, that's layer number 3. Layer number 4 is going to be 1 oak, 1 brown terracotta, 1 oak, 1 brown terracotta, 1 spruce, and 1 oak plank. Top of this, we're going to go oak, spruce, 2 oak, 2 layers of 6 oak planks, and then 1 layer of 1 spruce and 5 oak. So again, that's your 8x8. And then with the 3D effects, we're going to start off at the bottom layer. We're going to come to the 3rd block. We're going to place 4 grey terracotta. On top of this, 1 grey terracotta, 2 birch planks, 1 grey terracotta. We're then going to go up 1, 2 on the left side using brown terracotta, 1 and then 1 spruce on the right side. Next to this brown here, we're going to go 1 to the right using oak, and then we're going to go up to the top 1, 2, 3, 4 using birch planks. On the left side, we're going to go 1 to the left using oak. We're then going to go down 1, 2 using birch. To the left of this birch here, we're going to go 1, 2 to the left using oak. Underneath that, we're going to place 1 birch, 1 oak. Underneath that, 1 birch, 1 oak. And then underneath that, 1 spruce. On the right hand side, next to this birch, we're going to place 1 oak. Above that, 2 oak, 1 birch. We're then going to go to the right with birch, down 1, 2, 1 block gap. To the right of this, 2 oak, 1 birch, and to the right of that, we're going to place 1 oak, down 2 using birch, and then 1 spruce plank. And it ends up looking something like this. Again, I appreciate that might be somewhat confusing. Please just pause the video here, and it should make sense. Final side, the top side, we're going to fill it in. So we'll start off by filling it all in solid using the oak planks, like so. And then what we're going to do is start punching out a few details. So starting at the front side, we're going to come to the second layer. We're going to punch out the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th block. We're then going to go forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we'll work from here. So starting on what we punched out, front left corner, we're going to place 1 spruce, 1 brown, and then 3 grey terracotta. We're then going to bring it forwards 2 grey, 1 brown, 1 grey, and 1 brown. Ends up looking something like this. Coming from the 3rd grey block here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left, and we're going to fill that in with 2 spruce, 1 brown, and 1 grey. We're then going to come to the next grey, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left. This time it's going to be 1 spruce plank, 1 brown terracotta, and 1 grey terracotta. Above the spruce plank, above the brown, we're going to place 1 spruce plank. Once you've done that, that is the basic design. For the 3D effects, and this is the final part of the build, so once we've done this, that is the video complete. We're going to start off on the front layer, so we're going to place on the 4th and 5th block, 1 birch slab and 1 oak slab. Next layer, come to the 2nd block, place 1 oak, forwards with 1 birch, and to right twice with 2 birch slabs. Leave a 2 block gap, place 2 birch, go forwards 1, 2, 3. On the 2nd block, go 1 to the left. On the final block, go diagonal to the left with a oak slab. Go diagonal again, this time to left, 2 birch, 1 oak, and in front of the first birch, go forwards 1 using an oak slab. Right now, looks something like this. I appreciate kind of contrasts not too well, so it's difficult, but I'll give you a few angles where possible. From this birch slab here, we're going to go 1 forwards, we're going to place 1 oak, we're then going to go 1, 2 to the left, and 1 forwards, and once you've done that, that is the 3D effects complete, but more importantly, that is the statue complete. So what I'll do is I'll do a little spin around of the head, just to give you guys opportunity to pause and catch up where you need to. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the video. Again, I appreciate it might be a little janky with some of the descriptions, some of the ways I explain things, and that's just purely, it's been a year since my last Minecraft video, so it's going to take me a few videos to get back into the swing of things, kind of pick up those tips and tricks I used to do back in the day, which made it nice and simple. So I really want to hear the feedback in the comments, whether you thought I went a bit fast, too slow, too detailed, too much waffle, I don't know, let me know. It'll be really, really helpful moving forwards. And another thing, of course, with the return of the Minecraft videos is the return of the requests. I want to hear what you guys want me to build. That's how I'm going to base what I do on the channel, is based on the feedback I see in the comment section. So again, please, if anything, just go leave a comment saying what you want to see on the channel. And if you enjoyed this video in particular, please consider leaving a like, subscribing if you haven't already, with notifications on, because YouTube otherwise just won't notify you for whatever reason. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to again give a huge thank you to all the Minecraft followers on my channel who have been patient for the past year while I kind of went off and had fun with Fortnite. And again, I got back into Minecraft recently and have been meaning to make some videos for a while. If you want to come and also help out with some designs, we've also got the Minecraft creative server, so the IP address is tantonetwork.com. Again, I'll leave that information in the description. But apart from that, I'm going to wrap this up here. You can probably tell my voice has gone a little bit croaky. I appreciate all the love and support. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light